Oh, good evening.
Hi. Oh, where's your camera? I can see you.
I forgot to.
Hi. Good evening.
Good evening too. How are you
Yes,
today?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How about you? How are you?
I feel totally fine.
Oh, wow. Okay. Did you go to school today?
Yeah, sure I do.
How's school?
The school is just like every other normal day.
Mm. Oh, when is your exam at school?
What did you say?
Exam, because some of my students, they need to prepare for their exam next week at school. How about you? When is the test, or when is your exam at school?
Uh, Actually, I don't know at all, but I think it's gonna be 2 more weeks. I think so.
Oh, okay, but how do you prepare for your exam?
So I just learn and I do it. That's all. Isn't
Wow,
that
I mean, like, do you review the lessons?
revelation? Yeah, I
Yes.
think I will do it. Like I'm gonna see all the thing I have learned, then like how to do some what is it? I don't know. Like how to do the exams.
Because when I was a student, if I have a test or an exam at school, I make my own reviewer.
What?
I make my own reviewer. Like, for example, if I have a test in English, so I have to study the lesson, and then I usually write down the important things I need to remember, like that.
No.
How
The
about you?
For me, I only like take out my note and review it. That's all.
Mhm. Okay. Well, that's good, right? So, like for math, in my case, I have to practice solving the problems when I was a student.
Yeah, well, that is what we do in math. So
Oh, good. So, do you usually, you know, do you usually get a high score in your exams?
does depend on what subject I doing.
So, not that's depend. You should say that that is, or
That
you can say
is
it depends. Okay,
uh,
it depends on the subject. Okay,
okay.
all right. So what do you mean? Okay, so instead of saying that depend, okay, subject, what depends on, subject, what I am doing. Okay, or you can simply say it depends on, it depends on the subject. Okay.
Okay.
Mm. So what do you mean? Like, if it's math, or it
Uh,
depends on the subject. If the subject is, like, if you are good at that subject, right, you can get a high score, right?
yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm, I see. So you can simply say it depends on the subject. Okay, as simple as that. Okay. Anyways, today we are going to discuss unit 10. I can talk about weddings and funerals, right?
Okay.
Okay. So a typical British wedding. So I want you to read it. That is a typical British wedding.
Okay, so when two people are planning to get married, they can choose to have a religious ceremony or a civil ceremony. On the wedding day, the groom is helped by a best man who brings the rings to the wedding ceremony. The bride may have one or more bridesmaids. Afterwards, there is a reception for the couple and the wedding guests. It's traditional for the best man and the groom to make speech
Speeches.
as speeches. Okay. And then everyone drinks a toast to the couple, drink a toast to the couple, and wishes them a long and happy marriage. After, after the reception, they usually go on their honeymoon. On the same day every year after that, the couple celebrate their wedding anniversary.
All right. So again, say it one more time. Reception.
Reception.
No, it's not shep. Recept. Okay, not sh sound. Okay. So
Okay.
you should say like this. Reception. Look, recept. This one sh, but it's not reshep. Okay. Reception. Say it.
Reception.
Yes, very good. Okay. Now, so these are the vocabulary words that you need to remember. Okay. So when
Okay.
you say choose something, right? Of course, the past tense is chose. The past participle chosen. It means decide which thing you want. Okay. And choice is a noun. Understand? All right. Ceremony. So that is a formal public event, right? So we usually have a ceremony, wedding ceremony, right? Baptismal ceremony, okay? And then religious, it means a religious ceremony takes place in a church, mosque, temple, etc. Okay? So religion is a noun, okay?
Okay.
Civil. Okay. Actually, a civil ceremony is non-religious one. Okay. For example, civil wedding. Okay, in our country we have a wedding in the church. We also have what we call civil wedding. The mayor of the city is the one who will do the ceremony, not the priests. Okay, I will show you. I will show you the picture. Okay, for civil wedding in the Philippines. Okay, so civil wedding, it looks like this. A very simple one. Like that.
Okay.
It's not a priest or only the mayor. Civil wedding, okay, in the Philippines. So mayor. The mayor of the city, like that. As you
Okay.
can see, this is the mayor of the city, and he will be the one who will, do the ceremony. Okay, so it's a very simple wedding, not the church wedding. So if you're going to compare, usually if it's a civil wedding, the girl can wear like that, a simple dress, not a
Uh,
wedding gown. But it
okay.
is legal. Okay, it is legal. Okay. Now you are.
So
Mm.
in the civil wedding, can we
Mm.
make it like big or no?
What do you mean?
Like, can
A
we
big
make
a
it
big
more?
celebration?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes, you can do that. Okay, but
Okay.
usually, some people they just want to have a civil wedding because they don't have a lot of money for a church wedding, right? Because if it's a church wedding, the bride should wear a wedding gown. And there is also a bridesmaid. best man, flower girls, okay, they also need to wear a gown. So it costs a lot of money.
Yeah. We make
Understand?
Yeah, sure, because we make it big when we have money. If we
Yes.
don't, we
But
can't. So
if you want, like, you can have a civil wedding, and you can also invite a lot of guests. You can have a reception too, right? But the difference between the two, of course, I told you, if it's a church wedding, okay, the priest, will lead the ceremony, okay? But civil, it can be the mayor, okay, or the officials, government officials. They have the right. They have the right to
okay.
do it. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. Next. This one. So wedding, it means a time when a man and a woman get married. Okay?
Yeah,
Of course, this is okay, what we call rings, right? We usually
yeah,
have, rings for the groom and the bride. And then we also have wedding reception. So this is a meal and or party after a wedding. Because, like, for example, after your wedding in the church, there is a place where you can do the reception, right?
oh,
The guests after the ceremony in the church, okay, the guests will go to the reception area, because that is the place where they can eat and have some celebration, right? Mm,
yeah.
okay, and then traditional. So a traditional thing is something that people have done for a long time, right? Like, I know in Vietnam, you also have a traditional wedding. Later, you will tell me about the traditional wedding in Vietnam.
Actually, I
Actually,
haven't. Yeah, I'll say that I've never been in an actual wedding.
really? Oh, so you
Yeah.
don't have any idea.
No, I don't have any idea because my mom and my dad didn't bring me to any wedding yet.
Mm, okay, but what do you know about the traditional wedding in Vietnam? You don't know anything? As far as
Uh,
I know, the woman, the bride can wear, of course, a wedding gown too, and ao dai, the traditional clothes.
is that so?
Ao dai, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
It's what it called.
Mm. So you don't. How about the wedding of your parents?
My wedding of my parents. It's like, yeah, it's actually look like let's say, the usual wedding. Like, my mom gonna wear a wedding dress. My
Again, your
dad,
mom, your
my
mom.
mom, uh, my mom wear a wedding dress. My dad
Mm-hmm.
wore. I
War.
guess.
You should say war. Mm-hmm. So you should say my mom. Okay. Instead of saying wear wedding dress, right? My
Yeah,
mom wear wedding dress. Okay. Or you can say wedding dress or wedding gown. That is also correct. Okay. So you should say my mom wore a wedding dress.
yeah.
Okay. Wedding dress. Okay. And then how about your dad?
My dad wore a vest. I think that's what I see on. That's what I see in the picture.
You saw that in the
Yeah.
picture. So a vest or a suit? Do you know
I
what
think
suit
it's
is?
no. I have no idea. I thought it's
Okay.
just the same.
Suit.
Can I see the vessel so? Because I don't remember which is which.
It's like that fest.
Oh, so I got the wrong idea of that. So
So it's not a suit?
it's a suit, I think,
Yes, suit.
or is yeah, it's a suit. I
Yes.
think
Okay.
my dad wore both.
Both.
Like he wear a vest inside, but also wear a suit outside.
Oh yes. Yes. That's great. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I remember.
I see. Okay. So it means that they had like a big celebration, right?
My mom doesn't talk about it much, but I think they make a small one.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
they only call their relative, and
Mm-hmm.
that's all. Or
Mm,
maybe friends. I don't know.
uh-huh. So instead of saying they might a small one, right? So you can say you're talking about the celebration. So it might a simple one. It means a simple
Okay.
celebration, right?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because if it's a simple celebration, you will just invite your close relatives and of course the members of the family. Okay, like if it's a big celebration, okay, usually they invite their friends, all their friends, okay, the friends of the bride and the friends of the groom, and then they will invite also the neighbors, you know. Okay, but if it's a simple celebration, it means that the bride and the groom and only their family members, especially if it's a simple celebration, they don't invite their friends. Okay, so some of their relatives but not all, because they just want to have a simple celebration. Do you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but so instead of saying they might have small one, okay, so for the celebration we have a big celebration, right, or a simple celebration.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So, of course, wish somebody something. It means say that you have. I mean, you hope good things will happen to somebody. Like for
Okay.
example, the guests. The guests. Some of the guests they will, make a speech, right? Like congratulations to the newlywed couple. I just wish you all the best in life, like that. So they make a wish for the newlywed couple. Okay?
Okay.
And then honeymoon. So usually after wedding, they have a special place where they go after their wedding. Okay, for honeymoon. So that is a holiday for the couple who have just got married.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And then celebrate something. It means have a special meal, party, etc. to show you are happy about something. Okay? And then anniversary. That is the date on which something happened the previous year or in the past. Okay? For the
Okay.
anniversary, you have the wedding anniversary. Okay? And for the girlfriend and boyfriend, like if the girl say, like for if the girl said yes, it means that they are now already have a relationship. They are now boyfriend and girlfriend, right? For
Yeah.
example, a man is courting the woman. Do you know the word courting?
No.
Okay. So, for example, if you like the girl, you have to, court the girl. So when you say courting, okay, let's see. So a man's courting of a woman, it means seeking the affection of a woman. Okay? Like for
Okay.
example, because you really like the girl, you have to do something, right? You have to do something so that you can get the affection of that woman. So that the woman will say, okay, yes, you are now my boyfriend. I am now your girlfriend. Okay? For
Okay.
example, the girl said yes to the man, for example, February 29, tonight. So it means next year is their anniversary. Every February 29 is their anniversary, as well as the wedding anniversary. For example, your parents got married on February 29, 2024. For example, this is only an example. So next year
Okay.
is their first wedding anniversary. Understand?
Understand. Understandable.
Do you know the wedding anniversary of your parents?
No, actually, but I've heard my mom talk about it, but I don't know when.
So they don't celebrate their anniversary?
I think yes, uh,
But what?
but I think no. Yeah, they do celebrate the wedding, the wedding anniversary.
How do they usually celebrate their wedding anniversary?
Like they will go on a trip
Oh, very good.
to
Mm-hmm.
to a beach or somewhere. I don't know. That's
Mm-hmm.
depend on
Again,
and
that's
it's
depend.
depend.
So yes, it depends. Okay. So because
Um,
in some for some couples, they will just celebrate their wedding anniversary at home, right? The what do you call this? The wife will cook some food, right, for the family, especially if they already have
oh,
children,
uh,
right? Especially if they
I
already have
think my
children.
mom. I may go a bit. I have something to do. I need to open the
Okay.
door for mom.
Okay, go, go, go.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. I think that's it. But I'm not sure if it worked or not.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
might go
So,
for another time if it's not.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So
So again, for some okay, some couples like husband and wife, they will just celebrate their wedding anniversary at home, especially if they already have children. So
yeah.
the wife will cook some food, okay, for their family. Then they will eat together, right? Mm. But if
Okay.
the husband and wife actually they don't have a child yet, so they usually go out. They eat at the restaurant like that. Mhm. And usually they have a gift to each other, right? The
Okay.
husband will give or will buy a gift for his wife, and as well as the wife. Some okay, they usually buy a gift for their husband. So, okay, understand?
Okay.
So for this one, the rings. We also have rings during the ceremony. How about in your country?
Yeah, we should have it.
You
Like
also
my
have.
mom,
Mm,
my mom have one, but
mm-hmm.
my mom his grow bigger, so she
Mm-hmm.
cannot wear it anymore.
So you should say my mom has, right?
Mom has, yeah,
Has
has,
a ring, a wedding ring. So that is what you call wedding ring. Okay?
yeah,
So
wedding ring.
mom is singular, right? And also your dad, because it should be two rings, one for the bride and one for the groom.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? So, and this one, drink a toast to somebody. Like during the, for example, all the guests are already at the reception area. So, okay, they will raise a glass of wine, right, to wish the couple or somebody success or happiness. Understand? Like for
Uh,
example, this is okay. Like all the guests have a glass of wine,
yeah,
and then they will say, "Okay, cheers to the newlywed couple." Right? So let's wish them happiness and best. Right?
yeah.
Congratulations to the newlywed couple, just like that. And then all the guests will drink the wine for the newlywed couple.
Uh,
Understand?
yeah, I see.
Yes. Okay, like this one. Drink a toast to the newlywed couple. I will show you the picture.
Yeah, two.
Drink a toast to the newlywed couple. Like that. Like that.
Yeah,
Right?
okay.
Yes, like this. Okay? During the like if the guests are already at the reception area, so they will
Okay.
make a toast like that. Okay? Understand now?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, do you have any question?
Mm, I think no.
No? Okay, do you understand all those words?
Yeah, I do. I do
Yes.
understand it.
Okay. Good. Right. So now wedding and marriage, bride and groom. Okay, I want you to read it.
Okay, so a wedding is a ceremony for a couple. It means two people who are getting married. Marriage is the relationship between a husband and a wife. We went to my sister's wedding on Saturday. Jack and Dana's marriage lasts 40 years.
Lasted.
Lasted, yeah. On the wedding day, the couple are called the bride and groom. After they are married, uh, they become husband and wife.
Understand?
Yeah,
So bride and groom, right? So if you are going to attend a wedding ceremony and you see the woman, right, who will get
yeah,
married, we call them bride, and the boy and the man is the groom. And then after they got married, after the ceremony, it means that they are already the husband and wife. Okay,
okay,
understand?
yeah.
Okay, do you think during the wedding of your parents, do they have a best man, or did they have a best man or a bridesmaid?
I remember not.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Because in our country, especially like I told you, if you will get married in the church, so you have the bridesmaid, the groom, and the flower girls, right? Okay, I will show you. Uh okay, there is a bridesmaid. Okay, bridesmaid, and then best man, best
Best man.
man, and flower girls in the wedding.
Okay.
Like that. These are the flower girls,
Oh,
right? Okay. And usually, like this one, in this one, I think this is the bridesmaid and this is the best man. Usually, in our country, for example, in my case, I will get married. I will, choose for example, my sister as my bridesmaid maid or my best friend. Okay, as well as the groom. The groom, they usually choose their best friend as their best man. Understand?
why do they have to do it?
Because they are very close to each other.
Wait, is that my internet or is
What?
that your?
No?
Like, mm,
What happened?
like for a second, I don't hear you, and
Okay. So
you
again,
start.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you very well now.
Yes. So I told you usually in our country, if if they are decided to get married, of course they will choose their bridesmaid and best man. For the best man, usually the groom will choose, right? For the best man. So they usually choose their best friend. And for example, I am the bride. For the
Yeah.
brides, they usually choose their best friend too. Or sometimes they choose their sister. Okay, like younger sister or 1 year younger or 2 years younger, like that. Okay. And for the flower girls, okay, of course, flower girls usually children. Okay, flower girls like this one. Flower girls, yes, usually children.
Yeah.
You can get your nieces, right, to be the
Yeah.
flower girl, okay, in the wedding. See, they are very cute. Okay, so they will bring some flowers. Okay,
Okay.
but since you are very young and you don't have any idea about what do you call this, wedding in Vietnam, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so
Okay.
now let's move on. Now this time you have to correct the spelling mistakes. So you have to be careful. Some words are correct.
Okay.
Example, marriage. So that's wrong because it should be double R, right?
Okay. So, anniver. So we change the last e to a.
All right, very good. Very good job. Number two.
Um, I have chosen it. Wait, it chose have double o. It
So
chosen have double o. I don't remember.
what's the spelling?
I think it's only have one o.
Very good, right? Because like choose, chose, and chosen, past
Chose.
participle, right? Chose the past tense, chosen the past participle. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Number 3.
Uh, it's traditional. We change the C to T.
Very good. Number 4.
Um, no, we don't have L and E at the end.
Yes, very
We-
good. Number 5.
I think we don't have G and the S gonna put to the end.
At the
G.
end.
We don't have G and we put S to the end.
To the
Is it
end of,
of this word?
you mean say bridesmaids?
Yeah, primates.
Are you sure? Okay, I will
No,
show
that's
you.
what I remember.
Okay, I'll show you. Mm. Bridesmaid. If it's only one, but if there are like two bridesmaids, so you should say bridesmaids. But there is also S.
So if there's only one, we also have S
No,
in the mid.
bridesmaid. Bridesmaid. Only one.
No, in the
Bridesmaid. In the middle,
no,
there is also S.
even if that's singular.
Yes. Understand?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, next.
Uh, I think that's totally fine. We celebrate.
Celebrate. That's a correct spelling. Very good. Number 7.
So, oh, we have double D.
Very good. Next.
Honeymoon is fine.
Okay, very good. Number 9.
We have double E.
All right. Next.
Is that a word? Guess. Like, uh, yeah. So we have the U before E.
Yes, Guest.
Yeah.
Very good. Next.
Ceremony. I think we have the Y at the end, but not E and I and E.
Not. Yes, ceremony. Right. Next.
Reception. I think we change C to T also.
Okay, very good. And the last one.
We change A to O. Religion.
Religion. Right. Okay. So, for some people, they don't want, actually, I don't want to ask anything about religion to the students, right?
Yeah.
Because some students, they don't have a religion. Okay, but some students, they are very religious, right? Because for me, we should respect each other's religion, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Like you, do you have a religion?
I'll say I'll say no, but sometimes my mom do go to let's say I'll say a temple. That's what
A
I think.
temple.
Yeah.
So my mom,
When
sometimes my mom do go to. Why do go to? Sometimes my mom goes to the temple, right?
yeah.
Don't say do go to, okay?
I think I mess it with the like you have to say that she's not before and then I say she do go. So that's what I mean. But yeah, I think it's not correct.
Yeah, she not
So
she do go. She do go to the temple, right? Sometimes, or you can say sometimes my mom goes to the temple, right? How about you?
no, I don't. I don't do it.
Mhm.
Only my
Okay.
mom too.
Right. So only your mom. Okay. But I respect that.
Uh,
Right? I respect that. We should always respect each other's religion. Okay? All right.
yeah.
Now, let's move on to number two. You have to tell me the correct word. Okay? For example, Jane and Mark's wedding is next Saturday.
Okay. So because it's Jane's and Mark wedding, so Mark is the groom.
Very good. Mark is the groom. Right? I told you, if, like, for example, if Mark is the groom in the wedding, so Mark will choose his best man in his wedding. So usually the best man, I told you, is the best friend of the groom. Okay?
Yeah. Two is really bridesmaid.
Mm.
And I say
The
I'm not gonna say no more.
mm.
Okay, so three, they have chosen a religious ceremony.
Okay, so they have
Chosen.
chosen a religious ceremony. Yes, if it's a religious ceremony, okay, where do they usually get married? If it's a religious ceremony.
Uh, like like you say in general, where will people choose to get marriage?
In the church.
Yeah, in the church.
Yes, right. Very good. Next, number four.
Uh, they've they have invented about 60.
Again, they invented,
They've invite
invited.
invited.
Okay.
Where? But okay, they invited about 60 guests to the wedding.
Mm.
Okay,
Yes, you're
five.
right.
I think guests. To wait. How can we have 60 brides?
No, no, your answer is correct. Guest.
Yeah, but what are you saying about guest surprise?
What?
I
Yes, you're
heard.
right. I said yes, you're right.
Oh yes, I heard it to
Okay.
guest of
Yes, you're
honor.
right. Okay.
Okay, so five. The reception will be after the wedding ceremony.
Yes. Okay. So the reception usually after the wedding ceremony,
Yeah,
not
but
before. But
I there's sometime we eat before do the wedding. That's what my mom
before
say. Yeah,
before the
like
wedding.
we welcome the guests to the wedding and then we eat after we all done.
So after the wedding ceremony, right?
Um,
Usually after the wedding ceremony, of course.
yeah, it's usually, but not always.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because you know what? Sometimes that's why it should be after the wedding ceremony. If it's before the wedding ceremony, after like they eat, they will go home.
Yeah, sometimes they just come to eat. Like
Uh-huh.
there's like it's like that's the restaurant for them.
Uh-huh. So they will go home because they already
They're already full.
yes, right. They are already full, so they won't attend the wedding ceremony because they are already full, right? So
Yeah,
usually, the reception will be after the wedding ceremony. Okay.
yeah.
Mm,
But sometimes they choose to make it first.
okay. Next, number six.
The ring will be brought to the ceremony by the Best man.
Best
Things.
man, right? Usually, in our country, uh, the ring actually okay will not be what I call this brought to the ceremony by the best man. So we have what we call ring bearer.
Ah,
Ring bearer. We call it ring bearer. It's usually a child, a boy like that, a boy.
yeah. I
Mhm.
do.
Flower girls, like of course girls. The ring bearer should be a boy.
Yeah, I have seen it in some movies. I think.
Yes. But this is, I mean, we are talking about the typical
British.
British wedding. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. But in our country, we have a ring bearer. We
Uh,
call a ring bearer. But we also have a best man, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's the
Next.
best man do?
Mhm.
I still understand. What's the
Nothing.
best man?
Like while, for example, best man and the groom. Okay, the best man and the groom while waiting for the groom, for the bride rather. So like this one. So they usually look like that. So this, for example, this is the groom and this is his best man. So while waiting for the groom in the altar, right? They will stand. The best man, will stand next to the groom.
Oh, so they just like standing there.
Yes, they will just stand there, and just like the bridesmaid, after like of course they will walk on the aisle. Okay, for first the flower girls, right? The ring bearer. So you have the bridesmaids. Usually bridesmaids they have two or three bridesmaids, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, of course, um the bride. So usually if the bride will go to the altar, while going to the altar, so the bride will walk together with her dad. Like
Oh,
this one, I will show you. Okay,
okay.
dad and the bride walking to the altar.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, like this one, like that. This is the bride and this is her dad. Like that.
Okay.
Okay, and if they are walking on the aisle or they're walking to the altar, the groom will you know stay here, and the groom will wait for his bride. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So next.
Speeches. Oh wait. Yeah. Speeches are traditional at the reception.
Very good.
Hey, when they're on their honeymoon, Jane and Mark will be husband and wife.
Yes. Okay. So now we're going to continue the lesson next time, but
Yeah.
I will give it to you as your homework. Okay. Okay, I think not this one. I just want you to answer exercise number 4, right?
Like,
You have to answer exercise number 4, page. Do you have a book?
like,
31. Okay?
do I have like send you the book, or do I just send you the picture of me doing it?
No. Okay, it's okay. You can just do it and then you will just tell me the answer during the class. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you have any question?
I need to make that clear that
Hmm.
the next class I'm gonna answer the question.
Yes, it's
Number
okay. You will
of
just answer it. Okay. But be sure you already
two
have the
requests.
answer. You have the answer. Okay. Because if I ask you, you already prepared the answer. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I will just make it. Sometimes my mom goes to the temple. All right. And
Okay.
also for the pronunciation, you only have one mispronounced word. So it should be, okay, instead of saying reception, right? So you
Okay.
should say reception. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. Your overall performance today was great. Okay, now what are you going to do after the class?
I'm gonna do other works. Like I still
Ah,
to do with my friends. It's like a presentation. I think so.
you need to make a presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. All right. Again, thank you so much. And I'll call you again on Saturday. Good night. Bye.
I
Thank you.